Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we're here continuing the journey of Ben 10. This is Ben 10, Season 3, Episode 11, titled The Visitor. Now, some of you may be asking about the episode order here because some people have been telling me The Visitor is the final episode of Season 3 because on HBO Max, it is the final episode of Season 3. However, I have been told by several different people over the last number of weeks while getting into Season 3 that The Visitor should not be the last episode. It really should be the 11th episode because Episode 12 should be The Return and Episode 13 the finale should be Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. I think that's the actual title of it. So I've decided to go this route. If you are upset or feel like I should have waited to watch The Visitor until after those two episodes, the Return and Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, I apologize for that, but I decided to go with this direction because for the last number of weeks, and I think even months, there's been a lot of discussion about the fact that HBO Max has the order of Ben 10 kind of out of order in a sense in terms of episodes or whatever. So I'm trying my best to kind of fix that as much as I can. And apologies if this is screwing things up or whatever, but for me, I feel like, you know, apparently this is the route. So I'm like, you know, I'm just going to go with it and just see, because regardless, I'll see all the episodes. If it is out of order or something, then, because I've already seen stuff out of order. That's already happened, so it is what it is. Because Ben 10,000 apparently was the season, 3 premiere. It was episode 2. It wasn't the first episode of season 3. So I really don't know, guys. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to figure all this stuff out. Blame HBO Max. They are the culprits. But real quick, so last episode, of course, we had this perfect baseball team, kid baseball team. And we had the president involved. And it turns out these robots that are pretending to be these perfect athletes, these, you know, kid baseball team. Turns out they're actually being controlled by the Forever Knights. That was the last reveal. Then I'm like, what? And then that's where it cuts. I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? Such a crazy reveal. I'm not really sure what that has to do with anything. I really don't know, but it's kind of crazy to see them again after all this time. But regardless, I'm enjoying the hell out of the show. Let's get into this episode and see what they do here with The Visitor, and then we'll get to, of course, because apparently people are calling it a two-parter, which is The Return and Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, so I'm curious to see what that's all about. But let's get into this now. Episode 11 for me, The Visitor. Let's get into it and see the shows, guys. Let's go. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The Omnitrix, what? Another spell. What's going on? The dogs are chasing him.
Never thought I'd be so glad to be me again.
Thank God those dogs can't actually talk. Can you imagine? I saw that monster turn back into a kid.
Oh man.
Aww. He's missing his wife, I'm guessing.
Just need a little time to myself, that's all.
No problem. We'll be at the playground. Grandma and Grandpa met in St. Louis.
Yeah. So?
Yeah.
So, being here reminds him of Grandma.
Oh, it's an alien.
Where'd she go?
Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, she's very powerful. That's cool.
Okay, Mr. Hero.
That was your only warning shot. Now turn around.
Max?
Xylene? Is that you?
Wait, they know each other? What? Kids are back with a third person. Well, it was there. Wait, I recognize that bot, I think. Yeah.
She's been here for like 3 hours, and she hasn't said anything.
Are those worms in that balls? Oh, God.
Xylene and I go way back to my first days
Really?
in the plumbers.
Really?
We worked a lot together
Oh?
in those early years.
Oh?
What brings you back to Earth after all these years?
Seems like she's even stuck here. Oh, the Omnitrix.
She's just like all the rest. I'm the one who sent it to Earth. I was transporting the
What?
when I was attacked by our old friend.
What? We finally have an answer to who was on that ship. That is freaking awesome.
We jettisoned it to the planet below for safety.
Yep. Yeah.
Don't like her.
Really?
You don't like anybody hardly, Ben.
The youngsters. I never thought you'd turn out to be the domestic type. Don't you miss your plumber days?
Yeah.
Well, we still get our fair share of excitement.
Rumors are swirling that there's some new DNA weapon out there.
Flashbacks. I love
You
flashbacks.
won't change your mind and come with me.
We'll always have Roswell.
Roswell. Okay, yeah, there's definitely more going on there. Yeah.
I could use your help out there.
Oh, another tempting offer.
Yeah, but you got your grandkids.
way.
He's not gonna do it, Ben. Don't worry. Yep. And I'm guessing you can't go hero because you just used it.
Isn't that one of Vilgax's robot buddies?
Yep. Ooh. Okay, that was very lucky because that could have ended horribly. There you go. Ben, you gotta learn to accept her help, man. Magic too, why not? Oh shit. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Ooh! Oh! Oh! He's angry. Jesus. They put it back together.
Mechadroid was the same one that fell to Earth with you.
Yes, I'm sure the Mechadroid was destroyed.
It's not. No, give me a break, Jesus.
A Glavonic mechamorph would have been more appropriate.
She means upgrade.
Upgrade.
You're not the boss of me.
I didn't send you the Omnitrix.
Oh?
You found the Omnitrix.
You
before
found it,
its
yeah.
Intended recipient.
What? I got the watch by mistake?
That's a big reveal. Wow.
Believe that I would purposely send the most powerful device.
Guess it would make more sense. Grandpa being a plumber and all.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Well, great. You've done a pretty good job with it so far.
Yeah,
Not just
you
about
have.
the watch.
But interesting if Max would have got it, though.
She wants on my planet. Once you hatch, you're on your own.
Wow.
Soon we won't
That's
have
not a way
worry
to...
about that.
Oh, uh-oh. It's got wheels. Four-wheeler wheels. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's why.
Look, I know you're gonna give us the whole the Omnitrix
Dude,
is
let-
more
let's let her
important than
talk.
any single being lecture.
Be quiet and listen.
Yeah.
We're not the only ones who care about Max.
Mm-hmm.
If we work together, we can save him.
Brought that back. It's been a bit.
Control of the nanotech in my plumber's suit.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Forklift. Oh, shit. Holy crap. Oh. Ooh. Tank. Oh, no. You gave it a tank. It's now a tank bot. What in the hell?
This thing's supposed to do?
What?
You're going to eat it.
What in the... Oh my god. What is happening? Wow.
Loading rookies.
Oh my god. It's crazy. Wow. This is such a crazy alien.
Vilgax isn't the only one interested in it.
Mm.
You've managed to impress another alien.
Those kids are my whole world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kiss it out. Nah, that's adorable.
We'll always have Roswell.
I want to know about Roswell. I want to know. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This episode to me is one of the best episodes of Ben 10 that I've seen so far. Holy crap. And I can see why this could be a season 3 finale for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm so happy I've seen this episode because, wow, some big reveals that went down. And a question that was answered that I haven't even thought to even think about this question for a while, which is, who was in the other ship being chased by Vilgax? Who sent the Omnitrix? Now we know. It was Xylene. She sent the Omnitrix. I loved that they answered that question. I haven't even thought about this so long. I'm like, holy crap, they're answering that question. Wow, because I asked that quite a bit at the beginning of the show. I'm like, who was in the ship? Who sent the Omnitrix? And there was a major reveal that I didn't even think about. Because, of course, Ben gets the Omnitrix. We've seen a what-if situation where Gwen got the Omnitrix. But we found out that Xylene sent it and the coordinates went off just a slight bit. Because, of course, Ben found it. But it was meant to go to Max. Wow. And this made me start thinking as we're continuing with the episode after this reveal. What if that happened? What if Max actually got it? I think it'd be a fundamentally different show altogether. And I don't even know if you would even have Ben and Gwen in this show. Like, the idea of this guy who was a plumber and this whole idea of, him dealing with all these different aliens, and now he gets the Omnitrix from an alien Xylene that he had some sort of relationship with. It'd be a very, very different show. I would love to see that, but of course we won't. But I would love to see that, like that version of this show. That'd be so crazy. Now, I love Ben and Gwen, I do, but I think if Max would have got it and they would have just kind of formed on the storyline of, this, like I said, plumber and everything, and then he gets the Omnitrix, and it was from a former lover, an alien Xylene, that'd be a very interesting show. You know what I'm saying? But regardless. So, yeah. So, overall, I really enjoyed the episode. Like I said, it's one of the best ones in my personal opinion. So, let's dive into Xylene. I like her design. I like her abilities. I like the fact that, they didn't, spend a lot of time making you think she's a villain, because right away, Max, Xylene? Because she's like, Max, I recognize that voice, Max? And then you find out slowly over time, they've had a relationship, because it kind of tied in a little bit earlier before she showed up. Of course, she shows up at the very beginning of the episode, being woken up out of her cryotube or whatever. Those guys on snowmobiles accidentally woke her up, which is, I'm glad they did. So we have Grandpa Max. I think they're in St. Louis. I think that's what Gwen said, because Max was seeing this couple walking, this elderly couple, and he's just kind of standing there. And I guess the assumption is that Grandma's passed away, I think. Maybe they confirmed that, I don't remember. But the whole thing about, because they make a point for him to be kind of, he needs some time or whatever, and Gwen was telling Ben, well, you do realize that, Grandpa met Grandma in St. Louis, so he's thinking about her, so it's, the implication is that she's passed away, I'm assuming. I mean, because she's not on this trip, right? So she'd be there. So then that ties into Xylene, because they reference, and I love the fact that we got flashbacks. A flashback of Xylene leaving the first time, and it shows that Max and Xylene did have a relationship to some extent. I'm not really sure, but I love the flashbacks. I wish we would see more flashbacks, I really do. But then again, it would kind of take away from the whole Ben 10 show, but I would still love it. Just saying. But just showing the relationship, and then of course they kiss again, and I think I've said that's a sweet moment, or that's adorable. I like the fact that Max did have somebody that, because Ben, he's a kid, he doesn't know. He's like, oh, what do you mean that Grandpa's alone? He's with me and you all the time, Gwen. What are you talking about? He's probably alone. It's a very different situation, Ben. It's a very different type of alone or feeling that way. Because you can be around your grandkids all the day, but if you lost a loved one, like your wife or your husband, and it's a very different situation. It's very different. Of course, Ben's not thinking like that. Of course he's not. So I like the fact they tied all that in, and we got to see slowly over time her and his bond, and whatever Roswell was. I don't know what that is. They'll never, they're just implying we always had Roswell. So I'm guessing the implication is they probably did something in Roswell. I don't know. That's my guess. And that's, hey, it's fine. Whatever. Max, do what you gotta do. But it seems that they really have something special. And look, I understand why Ben was really upset with her and was kind of jealous of her, didn't want to trust her. But I feel like they pushed it too much, in my personal opinion. I feel like earlier he should have maybe realized that maybe he was, because Ben, I think at times is smarter than he actually leads on to be. Sometimes, not all the time. Ben is still a kid. But Ben, I wish he would have recognized sooner that he was being an ass. And he waits till the very end when she's leaving. I really wish it would have maybe been resolved a little bit sooner. They did call a truce to go save Max, of course, from that bot that Vilgax or whatever, that it was still around. But I kind of wish you would have figured it out sooner, but it is what it is. Just a small little nitpick. The whole sequence, all the different fight scenes that go down, was really cool. Seeing Xylene have that ability to levitate and destroy stuff, and the purple aurora that goes around them, that was really cool. I like seeing that. But it was cool to see all the fight sequences and shit, and that bot just constantly just trying to rebuild itself up and make it more powerful, and crap, it became a tank bot. I'm like, what is happening? And then Gwen is driving the freaking forklift. Oh my god, that was so good. It was so good and funny, and just this is such a weird battle. And then Xylene turns Ben into a new alien, and I think he says, I have Upchuck abilities. So Ben has a new alien. I'm thinking they're calling it Upchuck. Maybe it's something else, but I'm going to call it Upchuck. Ben figures out that this alien, this weird looking smaller alien, and I'm thinking at first I'm thinking she's going to reveal that she can control the Omnitrix. She's going to turn him into one that she wants him to turn into that we've already seen, right? No, it's a brand new one. This one can eat anything, and then will Upchuck throw up like bombs, essentially. Like some crazy shit. And he can eat anything. He's just eating giant pieces of metal and throwing it back up and stuff, and it's this green goo and explodes. He thinks it. He's like, I've got exploding loogies or something. I'm like, such a weird thing, but all right. But it goes to show that she is more in tune with that Omnitrix. She knows how to control it versus him. Also goes to show too, and it kind of ties into the other reveal that Xylene throws out there, that Max was supposed to get the Omnitrix. That I think Max would have figured out the Omnitrix way sooner than Ben, in terms of actually knowing how to control it, because Ben, of course, is still learning. But I don't know why. And I feel bad because I love the way the show is, but they just threw a concept at me that is making me completely change my thought process of this show, is that they could have literally made a show about this older guy, and they explain the backstory. Maybe they even set it up a little bit in terms of he's a plumber, he's on the last of his days, and they kind of do some flashbacks that they've done in the show. They do flashbacks kind of showing the beginning of him being a plumber and what it means to be a plumber in terms of this world. And then he gets the Omnitrix, say, like episode 3 or 4 or something. Or he gets it at the end of the first episode, and then it kind of, ties into more, and we get to see more flashbacks and ties into stuff, and seeing that now he's on a new mission rather than just being just a plumber. Now it's something more. But I think that the route they took, I think, was interesting, because of course with Ben and Gwen's using magic now. She's doing magic now. It was awesome. At one point we had Max with his weapons, we had Xylene with her abilities, we had Ben with forearms, and we had Gwen using magic. Bonker stuff during that bot. But yes, see, a Max show, that'd be really interesting, because we saw What If of Gwen, and Gwen was figuring out stuff way sooner than Ben ever did when he found the Omnitrix. She found it and was picking up right away, kind of implying that Ben may not have been the best choice. Maybe that's the whole point of the show. Ben was not going to be the best choice for the Omnitrix. Gwen was seemingly a better choice, figuring out stuff sooner, and originally it wasn't supposed to go to Ben or Gwen. It was supposed to go to Max. Wow. Interesting stuff. I really enjoyed it, though. I really did. And now I'm going to keep thinking about this Max show. I really am. I'm just going to keep thinking about Max, because also, too, oh my God, I feel bad for doing this, but it's all right. The fact that the Vilgax thing and Max and Vilgax, that would have been crazy for Vilgax, who's had this history with Max, to find out that Max got the Omnitrix. Oh my God, that would be a phenomenal showdown. Wow. And the idea, and I think you might want to make him a little bit younger, just so when we do the Max 10,000, which I don't know if it would take that long to jump in the future like that, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know. And the thing is, with my idea of this Max show in my head with the Omnitrix, I don't think Ben and Gwen are a part of it, because I feel like it's a very different type of show. You know what I'm saying? It could be, but I feel like it'd be a very different type of show. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about this thing that's not even existent, because now I just keep thinking about, Max getting the Omnitrix. Okay, that's interesting. Could have done this. Anyways, I really enjoyed the episode. I loved it. I like the Xylene character. I hope we see her. I don't know if we'll see her again. I really hope we do, because that's a really cool character. And yeah, the reveal that she was the one sending the Omnitrix, that was really cool. I mean, after all this time, at least I know the answer. You guys already know the answer. I know the answer, finally. I know who sent it. But anyways, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And next up will be the return, and then Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. And then we'll move on to season 4, and I will double, triple, and quadruple confirm and check on the viewing order of season 4 to make sure I don't screw that up at all. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out, everybody.